new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Going to the air right away. Hooker. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Reek Woolen in on the stop.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Now this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022? A playoff team, and the Rams, they took a dip, but renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks used in the NFL draft. The Rams think they can be back a lot quicker.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Hooker now on 1st down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Hooker. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Hooker's going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Hooker now off play action. Touchdown, Rams! Puka Nacua with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
That's caught. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Off of play action. Here's Smith. A quick throw there is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's taken to the 26. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Check, Bobcat.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's Reek Rowland with a great play to get him for a loss. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Looking to throw, Hooker. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Let's go now.
The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Option handoff to Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Pat the street. Pat the street.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4. And the Rams are set up now with a 1st and goal.
Check. 79 Broncos.
Evans is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Quick throw completed by Hooker. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 61 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 4. And for the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
Second down and 3.
Check mash. Check mash. Go.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, check that. Street.
Evans now off the option. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And quickly they get to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
18 rattle.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. It's complete to Hopkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hooker. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and complete to Atwell. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60
And he's going to use his legs here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Hendon Hooker making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yards.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good, and that will finish finish off this third quarter of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The offense been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going deep here for Watkins. And all the way, touchdown Seattle. Quez Watkins, 47 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Geno's going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. They have a successful 2-point try to QB rolling out, I would imagine. And the defense, that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there
there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to Walker on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Play action. It's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Hooker wants to change the look.
Right there, hurt.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing. Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Drop 50.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Cut. Ready?
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check, Bobcat.
They'll run here with Evans. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Zach Evans with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
Lions.
That's caught at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Throwing on third down, Smith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Quez Watkins, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. Very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
From the gun, it's a run by Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down. Evans
gets it again on second down. And they'll get him down as as he's inside the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
On the Seahawks 29-yard line.
Okay,
Here's
ready?
second and a yard.
Panther street, Panther street. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former second-round pick out of Alabama. That's why he was drafted. But he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. First down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Check match, check match.
Here's Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
He's going to try and take off with it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Now Hooker. And that is incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right through. And the sidelines celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Get it.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.